It is accusing a local police officer of using excessive force during an arrest. Attorneys for Angelo Black say the decision to tase him 2 years ago led to serious head injuries resulting in brain damage. 11 Alive's Grace King joins us live now from Gwinnett County with the details. Grace?
Well, that lawsuit was filed against a now former Gwinnett police officer, not the department. Still, the county tells us they take any allegations of misconduct seriously, particularly those involving public safety. In October 2021, Angelo Black's attorney says he was a passenger inside this car.
The vehicle was pulled over by the police allegedly for a busted taillight. And then that's when things went terribly, terribly wrong.
Body camera video shows police patting Black down. Then he takes off running.
Stop right there, please, stop!
Both he and an officer end up on the ground.
One officer is injured from falling off the wall.
The officer hurt his back, and Black hurt his head.
In midair, he was tased. And so at that point, he was disabled, unable to brace himself for a fall, and he fell on his face, fractured his head, and suffered serious injuries, and was in the hospital for 5 days as a result.
Attorney Reginald Green says they believe this is a case of excessive force.
Any reasonable officer would have known that that was too much force. You don't tase someone in midair and they can't even land.
They filed a civil rights complaint against the officer in federal court this week.
At the end of the day, the police are here to serve and protect, and yes, their job is to apprehend people, but it's not to do so with force that's beyond what's necessary.
And while the officer no longer works for Gwinnett County, Green hopes the department will focus on the training and supervision of its officers.
We don't ever want this to happen again. It was an unnecessary use of force, and it caused this man severe injuries.
Black spent 5 days in a hospital before being moved to the Gwinnett County Jail. He spent the last 2 years there on charges of obstructing law enforcement, trafficking cocaine, and possession of a firearm. In Gwinnett County, Grace King, 11 Alive News.